Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray now on first down. And he finds Fitzgerald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And an alley to run. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 62 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Murray to air it out again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to...
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To throw again on second down, Murray. The catch made by Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Murray says, hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They can't hang with us. Off. 43 is the mark. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. On
play action, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Go, go. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's second and 14. On second down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Murray now. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 99 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Murray now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play fake. Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Back to throw it, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really